That's where it all began. And then I remember the first day that I became Chaplain Brian. It was February 1, the day that the space shuttle blew up on re-entry. And it was a Saturday. I was actually at Gem State Academy helping them. I was doing sound for some big event over there. And Mike came over and said, space shuttle's had an accident, whatever you want to say. And you're now officially hired, so you're on the radio. Come on. And sat with he and Ty in the production room, recording stuff to go on air to express our sympathy and our empathy with the loss of America. And I think about that, and I think that it's very significant. That's the way the journey started, because it started dealing with people who were hurting. Because the experience is not an idea. The experience is not an event. It's not a building. It is people. Plain and simple.
Amen.
I get really aggravated with statistics. If you've been in business or church, you've heard of the 80% rule. 80% of people, 20% of people do 80% of the work. I hate that rule. Because in a family, everybody pitches in where they can. And we're not a business organization. We are people. The experience is people. If you've ever played with a sports team, if you've ever set up a concert, if you've ever moved somebody from house to house, which the experience has done a lot of, if you've ever worked on any kind of a special event, if you've ever remodeled, done a remodeling project around your house, all these things have one common denominator. Somebody standing around doing nothing drives everyone else nuts. Real simple. Because it's about people. It's about people being together and united. I kind of say that there's three groups of people in the experience. There's people that are figuring God out. And we're kind of scary for people that are figuring God out, because if you're not used to this much community and you walk into this room, there's times it's a little overwhelming. I remember Joe, when he came, our task force worker, a year and a half ago, whatever, he's like, this place freaked me out when I first walked in. They heckled the pastor. It was very strange, but kind of fun. Never. It's a little intimidating. There's people that are here just checking stuff out. Maybe they've been hurt deeply in church somewhere before, and they got to just come and get loved on and sit low for a long time until they go, wow, I am safe here. And we've seen that happen. God's taken people like that and they've lost them. There's people that are here that have made that decision to be into God, and they're kind of just laying the foundation for babies. They're just figuring stuff out. They're learning how to talk to God, how to pray, how to bump into other people in community, it's just a little overwhelming for them too, because they're just figuring it out. And a lot of the time, I think most of us cycle through that stage on and off. Just figuring God out, what's going on. And then there's people that are made that commitment, and they're radical disciples of Jesus Christ. And man, you see them working hard. They're the people that sit down and make sure that people are loved on when they come to church. One of my favorite stories still of the experience, it's one of these legend stories, is when Pastor Tom and his wife Michelle came to visit here once. They'd been driving for a long time and decided they didn't want to sit down, got asked to sit down 9 times. Not rudely, not saying you need to sit down. Hey, can I help you find a seat? No, we're good. Okay, that person's moved on. A little bit later, so, hey, can I help you find a seat? No, we're good. Thanks. So, what's with these people? Friendliest people I ever met.
And then Penny got pulled up the chairs.
It's a full-on contact sport experience. Some people sometimes are on the bench. They're in the locker room getting rehabilitated with God. Some of them are figuring out what the football is and how you throw it. And some are out in the field having the time of their life getting smacked to death sometimes. Because it's a full-on contact sport.
Amen.
Not only that, but I am proud to be a Seventh-day Adventist.
Amen.
Now, if you're not an Adventist and you hear it, you go, uh-oh, what's with that? I tell you, there is such a diversity of people here checking God out, figuring Him out. But I think that Satan's done a great job of making people really scared of the denomination.